Have you ever looked at someone and thought, man, that person's just really smart? They understand things so quickly. They must be a genius. I'm here to tell you something that might shock you. You can actually train yourself to be like that person. That's exactly what this video is about, how you can train yourself to think like a genius. For centuries, the concept of genius has been shrouded in mystery, often attributed to innate talent or a stroke of luck. We've been led to believe that intelligence is a fixed trait, something you're either born with or not. But what if that's not entirely true? What if the very structure of your brain, your capacity for learning, and your ability to solve complex problems can be actively developed and enhanced? Modern neuroscience, particularly the study of neuroplasticity, reveals a revolutionary truth. Your brain is incredibly adaptable, can rewire itself, form new connections, and even grow new neurons throughout your life. This means that the pathways of thought, the speed of understanding, and the depth of insight are not set in stone. They are skills that can be cultivated just like any other. This video isn't about turning you into a superhuman overnight, but it is about providing a roadmap to unlock the latent intellectual power within you. We'll explore the core components of what we perceive as genius and then break down practical, actionable strategies you can implement to systematically improve your cognitive abilities. When we talk about genius, especially in an academic or problem-solving context, two key pillars consistently emerge: exceptional memory and profound understanding. A genius isn't just someone who remembers facts. They remember facts in a way that allows for deep connections and flexible application. They don't just know what something is, they understand why it is, how it works, and where it fits into the larger tapestry of knowledge. The first pillar, memory, isn't about rote memorization. It's about effective encoding. How well you remember something depends less on your natural memory and more on how you process information when you first encounter it. Low-quality encoding, like simply rereading notes, leads to superficial retention. High-quality encoding, however, involves active engagement. This means asking questions, making connections, and organizing information in a meaningful way. Think of your brain as a vast library. If you just throw books randomly onto shelves, finding them later will be a nightmare. But if you categorize them, cross-reference them, and create a logical system, retrieval becomes effortless. The second pillar, deep understanding, is about moving beyond surface-level comprehension. It's about what we call deep processing. This involves taking new information and actively integrating it into your existing knowledge framework. It's not enough to just absorb data. You must manipulate it, question it, and relate it to other concepts. Consider the difference between knowing a definition and truly understanding a concept. You can memorize that photosynthesis is the process by which plants convert light energy into chemical energy. But deep understanding means you can explain why it's essential for life on Earth, how it connects to the carbon cycle, and what would happen if it stopped. This level of understanding makes information stick because it's woven into a rich network of meaning. One powerful framework for cultivating deep understanding is based on principles like Bloom's Taxonomy, which outlines different levels of cognitive skill. At the lowest level, you simply remember. Higher levels involve understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. Most traditional study methods often get stuck at the lower levels. To train yourself to be a genius, you must consistently push yourself to engage with information at these higher levels. Don't just memorize, explain. Don't just explain, apply. Don't just apply, analyze its components. Don't just analyze, evaluate its implications. And ultimately, don't just evaluate. Create something new with that knowledge. It's this active engagement. Forces your brain to work harder, forming stronger, more intricate neural pathways. This is where neuroplasticity truly shines. The more you challenge your brain to make these deeper connections, the better it becomes at doing so. It's like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger and more efficient it gets. This process isn't always comfortable. It can feel confusing, even frustrating, because it demands active effort. But this productive struggle is precisely what leads to profound learning and cognitive growth. It's the difference between passively watching a tutorial and actively building something yourself. So, how do we put this into practice? Let's break down some actionable strategies. First, practice pre-study structuring. Before diving into new material, spend 10 to 15 minutes surveying the landscape. What are the main ideas? How do they relate to each other? Create a basic mental framework or a simple mind map. This is like setting up the shelves in your library before the books arrive. It gives new information a place to go, making it easier to integrate and recall. Second, embrace delayed note-taking. Most people write notes as they hear or read information. This offloads the processing work from your brain to the paper. Instead, try to hold the information in your mind for a short period. Think about it, process it, and make sense of it before you write it down. When you do take notes, write them in your own words, summarizing and synthesizing. This forces your brain to actively engage with the material, leading to deeper encoding. Third, consistently apply the Feynman Technique. After learning a concept, try to explain it in simple terms to someone who knows nothing about it. If you stumble, that's a sign you don't fully understand it. Go back, clarify, and try again. This iterative process of explaining, identifying gaps, and relearning is incredibly effective for solidifying knowledge. Fourth, leverage spaced repetition. Our brains are designed to forget. To combat this, review material at increasing intervals. Instead of cramming, use flashcards or review sessions that prompt you to recall information just as you're about to forget it. This strengthens neural connections and moves information from short-term to long-term memory. Fifth, cultivate critical reflection. Regularly assess your learning process. What strategies are working? What isn't? Why? Don't just blindly follow methods. Understand the underlying principles. This metacognition, or thinking about your thinking, allows you to become the mechanic of your own brain, constantly optimizing your learning approach. Finally, understand that this is a long-term game. Training your brain to think like a genius isn't a quick fix. It requires consistent effort, patience, and a willingness to embrace productive struggle. You're literally rewiring your brain, and that takes time. But the rewards are immense. Enhanced memory, deeper understanding, improved problem-solving skills, and the profound satisfaction of knowing you are actively shaping your own intelligence. By committing to these principles, you're not just learning more, you're learning how to learn more effectively. You're building a more powerful, adaptable, and insightful mind. Start today by choosing one strategy and implementing it consistently. The journey to becoming a genius begins with a single, deliberate step repeated over and over again. Your potential is limitless. It's time to unlock it. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more insights into optimizing your mind and achieving your full potential.